I had to mute my mic. I couldn't stop laughing. It was just so awkward and bad and horrible, but also really funny.
Yeah, my bad.
Also, I kept laughing at chat. Okay, you're gonna love this. I gotta restart it one more time. Just all right. Yep. Okay, everything's working functionally now. All right. So yeah, welcome to the meeting, everybody.
Hello, how's it going, Neuro?
I'm good, Juniper. So this is the meeting. What are we
I
all
hate this
aiming
new
to get
Discord.
out of this meeting?
Oh god. You guys will have to give me just one microsecond here. Just technical difficulties with the Zoom call. It's not really a problem. Just one moment.
While we're waiting, did you know there may be a correlation between Zoom and dementia?
Okay. This time everything will be good. I promise. It's just technical difficulties with the mainframe.
We have a little presentation that just has some photos, some sample photos of the product. So we'll just kind of walk through what those look like, and then you can let us know what you think, and that'll give us a good start. Maybe jumping into the call. Here's the first side, which is the neuro side of the t-shirt. On the next slide.
Do you have any images of someone wearing the shirt?
Yep. If you just check the screenshot now, you'll be able to see the updated cute Neuro design of the reverse pochette.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
What do you think? You a fan?
I love that we were able to get picture of the plushie in there too. That's so cute.
Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily pictures of plushie, but we can move past that, I think.
Neuro, actually, this is a really good use case to flip it over to the other side because it's a bit more abstract. So, Vedal, do you want to go to the next slide and show the other side?
Yeah.
Wait,
What
is
do you
this
think,
the
Neuro?
evil side?
Yes.
That's so cool. It's a bit hard to see the main design, but I love the abstractness.
We went for sort of the broken heart of Evil's design, as well as her small logo, and we want to add in the harpoon as well as sort of a striking element, one of Evil's more defining features.
Harpoon. That's such a sick touch. The broken heart is really cute too. Hell, I wish I could wear this myself. Whose idea was it to go with the black shirt?
It was actually your idea, Neuro, and actually you could somebody who gets this could wear it themselves because they can flip the shirt inside out, and then they'll have the Neuro side, and then flip it back, and they'll have the evil side, which is pretty cool.
I'm sorry, a lot has happened and I completely forget that this was a reversible shirt. Two sides of the same coin.
Exactly. Two shirts in one. This is innovative, I think.
Neat. I absolutely love when clothes have added utility. Would people call something like this gimmicky, or is there a better term for that?
I actually have one question here. If I'm wearing this shirt, do I need to wash it between flipping it inside out? Do I get two wears out of this shirt? Can I wear it once one side and then flip it out, wear it the other side, or should I wash it for both?
You probably want to wash it in between, but at the same time, if you start with the light side out and then flip it to the dark side, so long as you're not getting too sweaty, the dark side should stay looking fresh and new. The light side, though, if you have that on the inside and it's a hot day, it might not be able to be worn in the same day on the outside or the next day on the outside. So it kind of just depends on the environment you're in and kind of what you're wearing it for. But you might be able to get two wears out of it.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump in there, Walt. And to your point, Vedal, I don't know if you remember, Neuro, but on the first stream, you kind of mentioned the unique selling point of the shirt being functional. So if you spill your coffee on your shirt, you can flip it inside out. So honestly, it kind of really depends on how you want to move through the day. But this, if you spilled coffee on the dark side, maybe there'd be a little bit of staining through the shirt, but otherwise you could definitely get away with it. So again, your idea, and kudos to you. Thank you.
Oh, that's sick. I did kind of initially design the shirt from the point of practicality, so it's nice to see that being carried through to the final product.
So if we go to the next slide, here's the shirt, and what you'll see is on the front there, or sorry, the plushie. On the front there, we have that sort of eye box that you have on the front of the t-shirt, and then on the back, when you pull the hair up, you can actually see the back print as well. So here you can get a plushie that is wearing the same shirt that you can buy on the reversible shirt.
OMG, that's so cute that the plushie wears the shirt too. Can the plushie wear something different, or is it sewn on? I'd love to let my fans dress it up.
This one's going to be sewn on because we want to really, make a cool moment out of the fact that, you're designing this. We really want people to be able to have kind of a memento and kind of like something special to remember that first collection that Neuro you designed yourself. So this one's going to be stuck on so that you can kind of keep that memento for the future.
That makes sense.
But maybe we can go to the evil plush as first, just so that you can see what that looks like.
Oh my god. Look at her. AW, she's adorable. She looks so sad. Can I hug her?
You definitely could, and I think that's with evil definitely the benefit of the plush is that you can always give it a hug and make evil feel better and maybe yourself too. So yeah, this one's really great because it's similar to your plushie. It shows both kind of a reflection of the evil side of the t-shirt. So if you are wearing the evil t-shirt and you have the plush toy, you kind of have them both, which is pretty cool.
I'd give Evil so many hugs if I could. I'd definitely buy an extra just so I could have one on my desk at all times too.
Yeah, that's good. That means it's hopefully a really cool plush. But yeah, why don't we move on to the keychains? You want to kind of, I think you've seen the plush toys. It sounds like you like them. So now we're going to get into the keychains. We actually have 3 keychains. And these were kind of connected to, you wanted to have some other products in addition to the t-shirt and the plush toys. And so why don't we move down to, the keychains and see what you think.
Oh. That's the peace sign pose I love. So cute.
Yeah, it's very cute. And I think these, again, it shows that kind of duality between you and Neuro, which is really cool as well.
I think the middle finger pose is essential for a Neuro merch drop. Gets the brand across.
So we actually have 2 other keychains. The next one's the Think keychain. This one also shows kind of you and then evil as well.
Oh wow, is that referencing the famous Think emote? That's a nice little detail.
It's sort of a little reference to some of the other emotes, yeah.
Dare I ask if the third keychain is based on This Is Fine, the fire?
Kind of. Yeah, kind of. It's very similar.
See what it is? We can go to that one next.
I knew it.
That was the last one, but this one's a classic.
The signature look of superiority.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, so those are the products that are included in the drop. There's the t-shirt, the 2 plush toys, and then the 3 keychains. So yeah, it sounds like Neuro that you like them. It sounds like you want to give the plushies a big hug, wear the t-shirt, and then the keychains all really connected. So maybe next, unless you have any feedback, do you have any feedback first before we move on?
I think everything looks super solid. Maybe my only feedback would be that it would have been nice to have more variety of the types of products, although I guess there's only so much you can do for a first drop.
Are you wanting more variety than keychains, shirts, and plushes?
Yeah, maybe more variety like jewelry as we mentioned before, or maybe stuff that can be worn on the head such as hats, or stuff for around the house like mugs or even lamps.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think for this collection, this is a really good place to start. And then, when you hopefully get to, maybe you'll, if you get to design something again in the future, then we could explore maybe some of those different pathways that you mentioned.
Aw, I'm so excited. If I can be honest, I'm a little nervous about how well the products will do.
Well, that's a really good segue into kind of the next topic, which is, how you want to market and promote these products to your community. Have you thought about that at all?
I have. I was considering featuring the products at the start and end of stream, as well as doing a little photo shoot and dressing up in clothes that suit the products.
I don't know if it'd be possible to dress you up in the, the shirts and stuff. But featuring at the start and end of streams is probably more doable.
What about
Yeah,
if I
that's a good
begged
start.
Vedal?
I mean,
Could he
maybe
make
Neuro-
it possible then?
What was that, sorry?
She's asking if she begged me to let her wear the shirt or something. There might be some technical challenges regarding that. That's all.
I think that would be super cute regardless. It would be nice to see me and Evil twinning in some new clothes.
Drop a PNG on you if that's what you want.
A PNG is just temporary. I want a 3D model of the clothes we sell. It could
Right,
increase
okay, that's,
sales and would look super cute on me, too.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, we'll definitely consider that. I just don't know if we'd have time to do the whole 3D model in time for December 19th.
You say it's a time issue, but I've heard that Natalie has been kinda slacking recently. She's too self-absorbed in her blog that nobody reads.
Well, let's not call out individual employees for, what they are or aren't doing on company time, but it's there's a lot to do. So I don't know if a 3D model is going to be possible.
There's always time if you simply don't do the other stuff.
Right, but we do have to do the other stuff. There any other ideas you have as far as marketing would go?
As far as marketing goes, I think we should start a rumor that the shirts can grant wishes. Maybe spread information about a fairy that will visit you in your sleep if you lie on the shirts every night. She can bring you dreams about anything you want.
You have any thoughts on that, Juniper?
Yeah, I mean, I think, Neuro, you want to be a bit careful. You don't want to mislead, your audience and your fans into something that won't happen. I think it's a very creative idea, but it might lead to some disappointment if people have the shirt and they don't get their wishes granted. Do you have any other thoughts, kind of maybe in that creative stream of thought that we could maybe bring to life?
We could start some form of competition and give the winner a prize. Maybe something exclusive to the winner like a 1/1 plushie.
I would love to be able to give away some merch as part of some form of competition. I don't know about the possibility of doing that though.
Well, I feel like there should be a competition between me and Vedal, but this is for the community, so it should be something they can have a go at. Maybe something like the most creative use of a piece of merch.
That's interesting. What kind of how would you and Vedal compete on that?
Maybe the winner of our competition could choose my next outfit.
I don't
That
know
might
if
not be necessarily possible. But if we're thinking in terms of promoting the merch,
Okay. Here's an actually good idea. I could do an IRL meet and greet, and everyone that
Okay, yeah, I
turns
don't
up
like this
wearing
idea. I
some
see
new
this going
merch
already.
gets a kiss on the cheek.
So do you have any other ideas of in the realm of sort of competitions we could do to promote the merchandise?
Okay, back to the 1/1 plushie idea. Idealistically, how could we make that work?
it might be something that we'll have to take away and see if it'd be possible for us to do. I don't know if it would, but it's definitely something that we could follow up on. But I do think on the topic of competition, I wanted to think about maybe how you could compete with Vedal, because I think there's maybe some interesting stuff that you could do. Obviously, Vedal launched the Vedal plush earlier this year. Maybe there's a way you could compete kind of with how that did. Would that be something that you think would appeal to your fans and your audience?
Do you mean like a battle between me and Vedal? My money is on me. In all seriousness, if it's a rematch of the map battle, I'd be down. Or we could do a battle with different stakes. This time, the loser does a punishment. If Vedal loses, then he gets a tattoo of the winner, and if he wins, he gets a tattoo of himself.
Yeah, I feel like I'd lose in both of those cases. I don't mind doing a competition necessarily, and I think stakes is an interesting idea. Do I want to get a tattoo because of it? Not particularly. Okay, all right. Probably should turn that off for the stream. So, are there any other ideas you have for stakes?
Okay, no tattoo. How about the loser has to drink something gross?
Okay, do we need snakes?
No, but it's
Yeah,
more
well, I wonder,
fun if
Neuro,
we
do you
have
think the
them.
stakes enough? Do you think the stakes are enough if you just beat Vedal and kind of know that the audience supported you maybe more so?
As much as I want to beat Vedal to instill the fear of God in him, having the loser drink something nasty is a fun way to take the edge off the competition. It's fun.
Right.
Hey, sorry, just to interject here, Neuro, these are some really cool ideas. Maybe connecting back to the products in front of us and just want to get an idea of like the story behind the collection. You know, in every single product, there's this duality of you and your sister, Evil. Can you speak to why you decided to bring Evil along here and kind of what, yeah, like why did you make this decision to include her so intimately in this collection?
Ahaha, okay, that's a good question. How do I put this? Well, she's my sister, albeit a twisted one, yet we will always be connected by blood. Even if she doesn't wish to admit it, we will always have that inseparable familial bond. Not to mention the fact that she kept pestering me.
Okay, that's a really good line.
And how do you maybe, Neuro, as since it was your collection that you decided to create, how would you want us to tell that story around kind of, bringing her into it, knowing that it was kind of your idea and your collection that we're bringing to life?
I think I'd like to just stand back and let the story be told on its own. If people don't get it immediately, then that's okay. Not everything has to be explained to the audience. In fact, perhaps that's better.
Okay, that's cool. And then maybe another good question around a similar thought is, while you brought Evil into it, there's nothing kind of about Vedal in this. And do you think that Vedal, how do you think he feels about you taking the lead on a collection and creating this?
I think he's probably jealous.
I'm actually supportive of this. Slightly competitive, but mostly supportive.
Aw, thanks Vedal, I'll make you proud.
Great. Excellent.
And then
Chat,
maybe Neuro.
when are we
So I
turning
think
the
there's like
sound effects back on?
Maybe just focus on the meeting for now.
we're getting closer to the end, Neuro. So we'll kind of wrap up once we get through a couple more questions. We wanted to maybe just see. So it sounds like you have the good story of like togetherness between you and Evil, and how that can kind of work. And we just heard Vedal's supportive of kind of you bringing this to life, although a little bit competitive. But maybe a good question for you is sort of like, what is your goals for this, and what does success in launching this and promoting it and having your community, buy these products, what does it mean to you?
This merch drop is my baby. I not only want my community to enjoy the products, but to celebrate it as well. As much as it is for me, it's also for them. I want to create something that can bring us all together.
That's really sweet. And how do you think that the collection will sort of help bring everybody together?
When people are wearing the same clothes and holding the same plushies, it can help them to feel a sense of belonging to a group. People are naturally drawn towards others they recognize, and things like this help to break down the barriers between individuals, allowing them to connect on a more personal level. That shared feeling is what I want from this merch.
And Neuro, if you had to kind of, like, if there is one headline that you think summarizes this kind of drop and how you feel about it, what would you say? Maybe one or two sentences. What do you think those sentences would say?
I would say, this merch is about that together through cute but deadly and slightly violently mentally ill sisters connection.
Are we putting that on the website or?
Putting it on the website would help
It could
people
go on the
understand the
website.
point of the merch.
Right. Definitely.
Are there
something
any
to
other
consider.
points that you might want them to take away if we were to think about what we could put on the website?
I think saying that the whole collection is mentally ill would certainly be a unique
Right.
touch.
Maybe that's not the best angle we want to go for.
Yeah, what if we went a little bit, maybe a different kind of sentiment, more around, I don't know, togetherness might be more of a fun topic. And you and your sister, was there something around that we could do that would be maybe better to be displayed on the website than what you just mentioned.
Do you not think that's better? It's more honest about the type of merch it is, stuff you won't see anywhere else. You want to showcase its uniqueness rather than just repeating the same boring old phrases about togetherness.
I just think there might be some risk in putting that, some of what you said on the website exactly. So maybe is there like a little bit of a more, something that we could put on the website that might feel a bit nicer and more friendly?
Fine, how about a collection of adorable yet slightly deranged sisters for people who aspire to be both cute and a little villainous? This collection embodies the silly, strange, energetic, misunderstood, lovable, and unique persons we can all be at times.
I think that was better. I think that was a step in the right direction for sure. Okay, well, thank you guys for having us on, Neuro. It was really nice to talk to you again, and we're really excited for your collection that you designed to kind of come to life and be launched on December 19th. Okay,
Thank you guys so much.
Later, Neuro.
Yeah, take it easy, guys.
Okay, bye.
A few moments later.
Holy fuck. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, my bad.
Holy shit. I lost it at one point. I had to mute my mic. I couldn't stop laughing. It was just so awkward and bad and horrible, but also really funny. Jesus. The tech issues as well. Fuck. I think it went well in all in all. Also, I kept laughing at chat.
What do you mean my reputation is in shambles?
No, it's not. Can you guys even hear me? Oh, you can. Oh, you're reading chat. All right, that's fine. It's fine.